This is Halftime with the Playmakers, your midweek partner with the live show, The Playmakers, airing on WANM-FM 90.5 from 12:30 to 2 p.m. You know, it's your boy, Jay Scott, telling you what's hot, what's not. I'm here in the studio with some great guys. We got a great show for you today. We're recounting some SEC matchups with Auburn and Oklahoma, some Miami and UF, and previewing this week's matchups, including Alabama State and FAMU. I'm not alone in the studio. I got some great guys with me. Please introduce yourself, fellas.
Yeah, it's your boy, JB the King, bro. We back in the studio after a big Cleveland Browns win. Talk to me.
Did you vote for the Cleveland Browns?
Yes, in private.
Yo, it's Wes from the 904. Duval in the building, baby.
What's good? What's hood? It's the one and only Jeffrey Hood Jr. in the building, man. Niner gang 3-0.
What's happening, y'all? It's your favorite country Nigerian, your boy Fees. What's good, y'all?
What's up, y'all? It's Flowwood's finest Kaji Letter, repping the Crooked Letter Place, 601 Magnolia State.
Before you introduce yourself, I need to give a drum roll to our Adobe ambassador for today.
Yes,
from the live show, Mr.
What's going on, y'all? It's Nashville, Austin Casons.
Why you sound so gloomy, bro? We happy to have you in the studio.
It's been a long...
Hey, man, Dirty South on this side of the booth.
For sure.
It's all good, fellas. Well, we're coming off of a good bye week, well-rested and well-recharged to come back to Bragg Memorial Stadium this Saturday as the Alabama State Golden Hornets take on the FAMU Rattlers. Now, this is our first game into the SWAC season. Obviously, we kind of had a rough start, but as, JB and Q seem to think that it's no better time than now to turn it around. So is that a possibility for the Rattlers to get it done? And if so, what do they need to accomplish to take down the Hornets?
I'm on that train, man. I'm on that train. I absolutely think this is the time to show out. Momentum is a big thing, and we got our first win, and I think we can go into conference play and really establish ourselves. With that being said, Alabama State is a very good team, and it's not going to be like an easy game. This isn't going to be like a warm-up in the conference place where we're pretty much just getting thrown in there. They already beat Southern, so we already know where they stand in this division. What we need to do is what we always need to do. We need to be aggressive in the trenches, O-line and D-line, and then we need to get our athletes out in space. We function the best when our athletes are making plays.
I had the pleasure to join Coach Cozy in his Zoom meeting this morning on this lovely Monday. His biggest vocal point was Andrew Body.
Yeah.
Starting quarterback for Alabama State. His biggest vocal point was it all starts with him, and it does all start with him as he's leading Alabama State in rushing yards with 195 yards. It all starts with him in his legs. He's a dynamic playmaker. I think if they're able to contain him and say, if you beat us, it's because of you. It's because of everybody else, not Andrew Body.
Yeah, take him out of the game. I
think they have to run into a boxing one, kind of just a basketball terminology, boxing one, keep him contained and let everybody else beat us.
Yep. Speaking to your point, Jeff, Andrew Body has more passing yards than our leading passer and more rushing yards than our leading rushers. So that's a dynamic athlete right there. He gets it done both through the air and on the ground. And I feel like stopping him is going to be a tall task to handle. I think he's probably the best player in the conference right now. I think that this will be the toughest game in our conference, and I'm not too confident in our ability to get it done.
Well, they say the best defense is good offense, and I think that's going to be the focal point of a FAMU win if that were to happen. Alabama State, they are allowing 175 rushing yards per game, so if FAMU
But they are leading the SWAC in 36 points a night.
That's true. Which is why I don't expect FAMU's defense to do anything special. All we need
42 against UAB.
Yeah, week one.
How are we going to score with them?
No clue.
Just
country.
Try.
Go out there and try everything.
I mean, their schedule's been kind of favorable in a standpoint because Southern isn't as good as we thought that they was. Southern has a good running game, but other than that, that's all Southern has. This will be a test for Alabama State to test where they are right now in the SWAC, and this will be a test for us to see where we at in the SWAC as well. Because I think that the game last week was a very disappointing game because we played a Division II school and we almost lost. We was down 10 at one point. So yes, the bye week came at a perfect time for the coaches to address any issues that they had in-house and just to see what the quarterback situation is going like and what the defense can fix. But if we can't stop Andrew Body, I don't see us winning at all.
Yes. Also on top of that, we only average 18 points per game and they only allow 22 points per game. So we're not even at the medium of what they allow for points per game. So that's another question mark on our offense. Can our offense come in and match their scoring? It's a scoring totality because if we can't match them, could be lopsided real quick.
Well, I mean, if you look at the teams that they played, UAB is not really good. It's not really that good of a team.
They're still a D1 opponent. FBS. They're still FBS.
FBS, you put 42. You got to respect that.
Respect it. Okay. And then you go against Southern. and then you go against Miles College.
Hold on, whoa. Miles College is a solid Division II team.
Division 2.
And they took care of business.
no,
Unlike
they
us,
did.
they only
They
allowed
did.
9 points.
My point in
But
saying that is
we played against an undefeated Division II school.
Yeah.
They played against a team that's just in Division II.
well, Miles beats up on Albany State actually, and so the fact that they took care of him is cause for concern. But I know we kind of touched on Andrew Body's stats, but 761 yards and 10 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, a QBR of almost 88%. This is a guy that is going to light up the scoreboard on you. Now, my test for the offense is get out early. I think one of the biggest problems for FAMU is that they come out so flat.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's due to play calling or just lack of push on the front five, but it doesn't seem like they have any type of energy to get the game going. I mean, we saw the second half open up with a 71-yard score, and kind of after that, FAMU ran away with it outside of shooting themselves in the foot, which is another thing they got to get over is the penalties and self-inflicted wounds. But I think that FAMU has an opportunity to really cut loose because they don't have the expectation of, hey, this is now our conference to lose.
Yeah.
Even though that might be a mentality they need to implement going into later in the season, but they got to get one win under their belt. I think right now is a time for them to cut loose, have fun. You have going to be a sold-out crowd at Bragg Memorial Stadium on Parents Weekend, 3:00 game against probably your biggest division rival outside of Jackson. Yeah.
Southern?
I would say Alabama State is more.
Yeah, not for sure. Montgomery right up the road. And speaking of your point, Jalen, it's going to be sold out, but I don't think it's going to be as lopsided towards the Rattlers as the game against Albany State.
Absolutely not.
It's
Alabama
going to be
State
a lot of
travels
black
very
and
well.
gold. It's going to be a lot of black and gold.
Alabama travels very well, and not only that, but the games the last 2 seasons haven't really been decided by a margin larger than maybe 10 points.
And also travels their defense.
So-
that defense always is consistent, stays the same. You know what type of defense you're going to get in Alabama State.
So we talking about Miles College, right? I just had to bring it up. They're 0-4 in the season.
No, this season they've been pretty bad, but they're coming off of a season where they graduated a bunch of seniors.
You only play.
I know.
I say this though. I think we took for granted how tough FAMU's schedule is this year.
I told you guys from the beginning. I think they have one of the hardest schedules in the SWAC.
I didn't think Howard was as good as Howard was, and that was a big surprise to me because I've been watching Howard play lately, and they actually have been dominating.
They just beat up on
They
Hampton.
just beat up on Hampton, first time in X amount of years.
Shout out to Pops.
Yeah, and right now, beside the one thing that they got on their loss to Temple, but other than that, they're 3-1 on the season.
Yeah, no, I think they're going to be very competitive.
And that's the best. That's the best start for Howard in a long time. But we'll see what they do against Richmond and Scarlet Heart.
Well, we're gonna wrap it up on the SWAC right now. The Rattlers have a chance to get a home win and start off their SWAC resume pretty sharp. Moving on to some other college football news, we saw a matchup between Auburn and Oklahoma. Now, John Mateer put up some decent numbers, kind of a fall off from his almost Heisman reel performance just a week before. But fellas, what did you kind of get from the game?
Listen, what I got is that he's still my favorite for Heisman.
I agree.
I think he looked great. I think even in a tough matchup, in a tough game, a defensive game, he still looked good. He still won them the game. He still showed up in the big moments, and that's all you can ask for. And he still produced. He still threw for a lot of yards. I think he crossed 300 if I'm not mistaken.
He was at 271.
Yeah, so
Which is
like
close,
he's looking great, and the Oklahoma defense is also looking great, and I think that's why they cracked the top 10 this week.
10
10 sacks. That's nice. So like I think Oklahoma's a great team, and I think John Mateer is a front runner for Heisman right now.
I would say that Oklahoma defensive line is what saved them from actually getting
10 sacks.
100%.
You have 10 sacks total.
I get the 10 sacks. That was amazing. And they only rushed, and I think they only blitzed like
Maybe
6%,
4 or 5 total.
at a time.
4 or 5 total guys coming at the offensive line.
Did y'all see what Cam Coleman was doing to them corners?
Ridiculous.
I just think if he had a smidge
competent
of time,
quarterback. No, just decent.
Okay, a competent quarterback. This we be talking about a whole.
That's a
different
tiny
ballgame
bit
right
too
now.
much hate on Jackson Arnold.
Nah, Jackson
bro.
Arnold.
Just a tiny
No,
bit.
No,
too much.
He's not very good.
Jackson Arnold, he won. A lot of them sacks was his fault. We could say that too. I say
couple.
out of the 10 of them, 6 of them was his fault.
Because he held the ball too long.
yeah.
Dropping back 10 yards in the pocket.
he did.
Like,
He had a couple of bad ones, but he also made a couple of plays where he made him a guy miss and threw a good ball. Like I'm not like sitting here advocating saying he's a great quarterback, but I'm not gonna say like that it was completely his fault. Like he kept his team into the game until the very end, and it was a competitive game the whole time.
Yeah, it was competitive. I feel like
no.
What do you mean? They scored in the fourth quarter to go up one score game the whole
his
time.
ball placement was so off. You had Cam Coleman making contested catches after catches. Like he had passes where he was wide open, it was underthrown. You had passes where he was wide open and it was overthrown. And it was like it shows that he's not a competent quarterback as them ratings made him see.
He's not even competent, you don't think? I don't think he played
when
that
you get
horrible.
sacked 10 times, like you're under duress, like things started to be inaccurate because you don't
Are you
trust your
under
line
duress
anymore.
or are you holding the ball too
yeah,
long?
He wasn't that accurate.
There's
to
a
begin with.
difference.
He definitely wasn't.
I mean, there is a difference, and of course, on some plays he did, but at some point, I think he was just trying to make a play. Obviously, earlier in the game, he held the ball too many times, like for too long. But
I would even say he was trying to make a play. I think his eyes were too quick. If his first read wasn't there, he was ready to take off. And like you can't have.
And that was his issue with
fast
Oklahoma
eyes.
last year.
okay, I mean, like I see what you guys are saying, but like to say he's not a competent quarterback is a bit.
Okay, it's
a bit far.
It's a stretch, but as far as like you seen what he did at Oklahoma, why he got benched.
Yeah.
Like he's doing the same. He's having the same issues at Auburn already, but it's just against tougher competition.
Yeah.
When he playing against like Joe Blow and them, he's gonna do good. But when he has to play against a good team, it's when his eyes get smaller. He can't see nothing, and it's like once his first read is gone, he's just gonna take off.
If you make him pass, that's the way to get to him.
Do you think it's more of a coaching adjustment for the play style that he has, or
Nah,
is it
that's
just
Jackson
I
Arnold's
wouldn't
game.
even think it's
Yeah.
kind of like a coaching adjustment. I think this has been a reoccurring thing since he's got to Auburn. Because I remember throughout the offseason, they were saying like Coach Freeze is trying to get Jackson Arnold's confidence up, doing certain things to get his confidence going. And it's like,
But Hugh Freeze was also saying he was going to play 3 quarterbacks at the beginning of the season. So
They need to go to who they got the Deuce Knight.
yeah, they
kid?
got Deuce Knight, and then
I
I
think
think-
Deuce Knight won't be a bad option.
I don't
At this
think.
point, I don't think he would be.
I don't think Jackson Arnold. My bad to cut you off. I don't think Jackson Arnold's played bad enough to be benched, but I feel like we're not seeing enough to where maybe.
But he's not good. He's not good enough to keep his position. He's not
Exactly.
played good enough to keep
Yeah.
his position.
Right. My thing about Hugh Freeze and Jackson Arnold's situation is the only reason why Jackson Arnold was ever even brought to Auburn was because Hugh Freeze saw that Jackson Arnold was capable of beating Alabama.
right?
That's what Hugh Freeze needs to do at the end of the season, no matter what happens the rest of the SEC schedule. If Hugh Freeze can beat Bama,
he got an extra year on his
He
contract.
got another year or two on his contract. And that's just the cold hard truth. He saw Jackson Arnold beat Alabama with his feet last year, and he went out and said, yeah, we need to do that. We need to go ahead and win. So he picked up Jackson Arnold from Oklahoma, and I think that's his dying hope as to keep his job at Auburn. However, what is also blatantly obvious is that Jackson Arnold is not some type of win now type of quarterback. He's
a project quarterback.
Not even that. I mean, he's a little bit too old for that. I think he's just a filler guy until they think Deuce Knight is ready. I think that they'll probably just try to keep Arnold in there and try to keep him
in the mix.
keep
his confidence.
try to
just
stay somewhat
level-headed.
competitive within the top 25 in the teams and try to stay around there while he's there. But they think that Deuce Knight's the guy that's gonna bring Auburn back to what they were with Cam Newton. I guess that's
Yeah.
But I mean, the thing with Auburn is not.
that's the vision with Deuce Knight. That's
with Deuce Knight.
yeah. I think that the duo of Deuce Knight and Cam Coleman is something that a lot of Auburn fans
Cam
are.
Coleman stays.
Yeah, assuming he
Coleman
stays.
not staying,
I
bro.
think
Assuming he stays, I think that's the vision that Auburn fans have as what's going to bring them back to.
yeah, and it's not, and at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world for Auburn. It's their first loss. They already have a good win at Baylor, and this is their first loss of the season. And Oklahoma looks very, very good. So their schedule coming up isn't favorable. They're going to College Station.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
We'll get to the schedule actually. But wrapping up this final game, I know that one of the biggest controversies in this game was actually referees. SEC says they missed a substitution penalty on the Oklahoma Sooners sideline with their win against Auburn. I know we don't like to leave the game in the hands of the referees, but do you think that played any influence on this victory?
No.
And
Absolutely
Yes,
not.
because it was a touchdown.
Hold on. And if that is the case, and this ends up being a quality win for Oklahoma, does this help their chances postseason?
It's still gonna help their chances postseason if they finish out like with a good record, even if they drop 1 or 2 games. But what I would say is yes, that was an unsportsmanlike penalty because he was out because he faked the substitution like he was going out of bounds and forced the refs to stop the game to substitute, and he just stood right there and he was wide open for a touchdown. Like that is quote unquote, if you look at the rule book, it's an unsportsmanlike penalty.
Not only that, but the missed fumble call, maybe. I still think that was a fumble.
That was a fumble, but it was too close to call in real time.
Yeah.
So
Hey, well, you don't leave the game in the hands of the referees, and you don't leave the hands in the game of Billy Napier. He came off of a huge loss to those Hurricanes, man.
hey, dead man walking.
You think so?
Dead man.
Do you think that? All right, so they just scheduled the Texas game for 3:30.
I don't know how he made the flight back to Gainesville.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know how he made. So it's like I see Florida. I see what they're doing. They're giving him the benefit of the doubt. You feel me? As far as like, okay, you got a tough stretch.
I don't know. A tough stretch doesn't negate 32 yards of total offense in the
Timeout.
first
Tough
half.
stretch doesn't negate DJ Lagway throwing for 61 passing yards in the whole entire game.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not gonna lie. Could we talk about it?
I told you. Listen, no. Because I wish Mike was here. I told you guys I don't think that Lagway was gonna be that guy. He wasn't.
I agreed with you when you said that.
Yeah,
I said he was one of the quarterbacks that I thought was gonna be really coming up and taking that leap forward, because it's like if you saw what he
Just
did
how he
last
ended,
year,
yeah.
like he really saved Napier's job.
Absolutely.
But what from what I was hearing from some of what I was hearing is there's a locker room discrepancy. There's a locker room divide. The locker room is divided because Lagway gets special treatment.
Absolutely, and you can't say that he doesn't. I mean, if you look at the SEC documentary they had coming out,
It wasn't even about that. It wasn't even about that.
But I'm saying like the NIL deals.
It's not even about that. It's not even about the NIL, because they all got NIL. It's not about the
It's about the
SEC.
relationship with Billy and
Correct.
DJ?
Yes.
Okay.
And the relationship with Billy and DJ, it's a father-son relationship where, oh, DJ, you missed practice. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Hey, DJ, you was late to workouts. Don't worry about it. Hey, DJ, you don't got to practice today. Don't worry about it. Hey, DJ, you don't feel like practicing? Yeah, I'm good, coach. Don't worry about it. It's that type of relationship. DJ Lagway barely practices. And
Yeah, we can tell by these stats. Because there's no way your defense has been balling out for two straight weeks.
Yes.
And that offense is lackluster. It starts with the offensive line. The offensive line is terrible too. Let's really talk about the offensive line. It's probably
It's not the offensive line. It's DJ Lagway and his protection calling, because he's calling the wrong protection calls.
But I think two things can be true: bad offensive line play and also bad protection calls. Because the right tackle is terrible.
It's not like Miami sent 5-6 guys in the
At
box.
all.
They sent four
rushed
straight up.
3 and 4.
The only one you could say actually sent play was LSU, and that's why he threw 5 interceptions. But that right there should have been a telltale sign of like, bro, what is going on? Because it's like Florida's defense is really good.
They were in this game. They were in the game. Like for real, they went 0 for 13 on third downs.
That's not winning football.
No.
And then you have an opportunity. You score a touchdown.
Right.
You down 7-13.
You get that pick.
You get then you it was a pick.
Yes,
They got an whole interception.
You get the interception
Komani.
by even worse. Shout out Kamani McClain. I'm just playing. You get the interception by Kamani McClain. Now you in a position to actually take the lead.
Yep.
You just dropped the ball. What are we doing here?
After that interception, you had a turnover on downs, a punt, a turnover on downs, a turnover on downs. Like when you have opportunities to go out, and they were in the game the whole time. Like I was looking up at the score, I'm like, hold on, Florida could do the funniest thing right now.
They were getting dominated, but at the same time, he's right. They were in the game
By the score, they weren't in the.
But
hold on.
if it's
Systematically,
7-13,
they were out coached. They were out disciplined. They lost in almost every stat across the board.
But did you win?
Exactly.
Yeah, because
Like,
we've seen plenty
so
of
they could have got 61 yards of total offense, and if they had beat Florida, if they had beat Miami 14-13, we would be having a totally different conversation. Billy Napier found a way to win. That would have been a conversation we would have had.
But you're not going to find a way to win if you go 7 out of 10 drives. It's turned into a punt.
Yeah,
Correct.
For
So for instance, they scored on 2 drives against LSU. The rest of them was 5 turnovers and 5 punts. Then you also had your defense only holding LSU to 13 points. So you was in the game the entire time in both games. You I don't understand. It's like Billy Napier is supposed to be this offensive guru, quarterback coach, whatever he's supposed to be, but he's looking like a shell of himself right now.
Yeah.
Since he's been in Florida, his record against SEC opponents is 4-15. Against his rivals, he's only beaten them rival one time, and that was last year against Florida State.
Which is really like not even a real win if you think about it.
Think about it, because Florida State had a down year. Like, is he gonna beat Florida State again this year? No. Well, I don't even think he's gonna make it that far.
I was about to. That's my next point. So they have Texas coming up.
He's out. He's out after.
You think that's the nail on the
Sunday morning before noon kickoff. Before new kickoff.
You remember what they did
before the NFL season.
Hey, you remember what they did to Herm Edwards? They fired him on the field.
They let him know on the field. Hey, bro, don't even come back to the locker room.
What you mean? Texas A&M did it to what's it called? Dabo Fisher.
Jimbo. Sorry, not Dabo.
Jimbo Fisher. Like, they literally at halftime, they said thank you to the athletic department for this $77 million donation to the foundation of the athletics, and Dabo Fisher was fired at halftime.
By the way,
But let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Texas might be the only one they can win because the Texas offense hasn't looked good until
No. He has a point, but
last
Florida,
week until just this weekend, their offense hadn't looked good at all. And what's Florida's strength? Their defense.
Yeah.
So if you take advantage of Arch Manning not playing to hit the best of his ability, could you see Florida winning the Texas game?
If Florida made these games close, but right now it seems like they lost the trust of not only the fans but the locker room as well. They're not playing together as a team.
The locker room is divided.
Well, the defense is playing
the defense still
together.
playing. The defense still coming out playing hard.
My question is though, for the long term, do you really want Florida? I mean, I know you want to go out and win every single game, but do you want Florida to win this game? Because is that going to give them false hope that Billy Napier?
I mean, it's not like taking helps. Like no, like I don't. There's no false hope. You just want to go out and win every football game you play, type thing.
Because at the end of the day, you still playing for a career. So it's like you don't want to just go out there. And the SEC is not the conference where you could just go out there and just like, you know what, I'll just be all right. Like you gonna get steamrolled by 56 by Vanderbilt. Like what happened to South Carolina.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what is the haps with Napier and the Gators next weekend. I know right now the Canes are kicking up, laying back, and just watching this Florida State game, watching some film. We'll be ready for a 7:30 primetime ABC matchup. Shifting gears though into this upcoming Saturday as well. LSU takes on Ole Miss in a very solid SEC matchup. I feel like one of these games this week are off the chain, which we'll get to coming up here in the episode. But right now, I just want to see kind of where you guys' head at, especially with Lane Kiffin possibly having some job vacancies across the board in the country right now. Do you think he's building his resume for an LSU playoff contention, or is this a personal agenda for Lane Kiffin to kind of keep it pushing and add to the resume?
Lane Kiffin to Alabama next year.
You think so? I've heard that.
That's very interesting. That could happen. That could definitely happen.
Because Alabama has said, they're watching the Paul Feinberg show, that they are trying to raise money to buy out the board.
Yeah. My thing is, does Bama have? I mean, like you said, they're trying to raise the money, but is that a wise decision?
You can't really listen to anything you hear.
Because if you're trying to raise money just to fire a coach, then you have to hire Lane Kiffin. You have to give him more incentive to leave.
I don't think Lane Kiffin would.
So it's different.
Lane Kiffin wants to reigns at Alabama. I don't think you have to. You don't have to pay him too much.
So the person that should have took the job when it was available was Dabo Swinney. He should have jumped on it when it came.
I think Dabo Swinney, he has his own program, his own ideals going on at Clemson. Obviously, you see it crashed and burned. The whole not wanting to use the transfer portal thing has blown up and backfired in his face. But
that's his program. Like, I see it similar to like Mike Gundy at Oklahoma State. He might not be there for long. Or Utah, Kyle Whittingham in Utah. I feel like Dabo has reached a point where you have to have multiple seasons of just disasters for him to get gone, because that's his program.
So Dabo's whole issue is he's still living in the past.
Yeah, for sure.
But
he has no signs of wanting to change.
And if I was Dabo, if I could get away with lackluster seasons and still get paid how I'm getting paid at Clemson, I would stay too.
For sure. But how you think the University of Alabama would feel about Dabo Swinney trying to come up here talking about I'm not too big of a fan of the transfer portal. That's not how I'm trying to build a roster.
That shows him that he can't play like
for sure.
that.
That's what I'm saying.
I think he's going to adjust now. He has to, or he's just going to sit there and win no games.
But it was also predicated before this season, the year they lost to Duke. Like, you needed to hit the transfer portal. Like, Clemson has been a shell of itself since Trevor Lawrence. My bad.
Even then, they've been competitive.
They still have some
They at
good
least
teams.
win the ACC.
The ACC
hasn't been good.
It hasn't been good. Like,
If you win a conference championship, it hasn't been good, but you don't see a program like, shoot, even Miami doing that.
But Miami has turned the corner though. Miami has been shown for the past recent years that they have turned the corner. Then you got Florida State emerging. We forgot how bad Clemson has been playing, because Florida State has been playing really good and really bad. So Clemson had a down season last year and still won the ACC.
Yeah.
Do you think that they're going to get that chance again this year? No. They already lost 2 ACC games already.
Yeah.
They're out of contention. And they still got to play against Florida State and Miami.
But I want to switch gears back to the original.
My bad.
Let me answer the original question. So I think it's going to be the battle of trench play, if you ask me.
Yep.
I think if LSU can show they can run the ball and be dominant, I feel like this is their game to win.
We haven't showed that all season.
Which is the biggest problem. I think they don't come out and show it and be consistent in the running game. I think Ole Miss really might have a chance, especially if Austin Simmons is able to come back.
Yeah.
I don't think that they need Austin Simmons to come back.
Bro, been going crazy.
You
happening.
You're gonna need a complete game.
I would say
need to come back.
I would say one thing that a lot of people underestimate is how really good this LSU defense has really been this
Right,
year.
but, and I think another thing that people have
amazing.
been overlooking is how unimpressive the LSU offense has been.
That's true, but last week, not even last week, Saturday actually
not count Saturday.
Southeast Louisiana.
I'll say this.
Southeast Louisiana.
That's like if we're gonna count it, we might as well count Florida State versus Texas.
I was gonna say, we keep belting people.
No, what I'm saying is like those type of games is what boosts your offensive confidence.
Yeah,
you feel
it
me?
does.
Like those are the type of games that you need full offensive morality. Like
For
okay,
sure.
we got this. Who has Ole Miss played?
Yeah,
They play Arkansas.
They played Tulane, who's been a formidable opponent. They almost made the playoffs last
and
year.
they beat Arkansas the week before.
Okay, Arkansas
But
also
they
looks bad. They just lost to Memphis
But
this week.
Ole Miss did give up 35 to Arkansas. So
Right.
if this is the game for LSU to turn it around, I mean, then we might be looking at a shootout.
Yeah, a shootout. LSU can't do a shootout this year. That offense is not what we thought.
I feel like
the
the talent is there for LSU.
It's
we
not
just haven't
clicking.
seen it. Yeah,
It's not clicking.
but it's there. It's there.
I'm not confident.
Their best win so far this year is against Tulane.
And they beat the brakes off too.
And they beat the brakes off of Tulane. But they struggled against Kentucky, who's by far one of the worst teams in the SEC. Then they struggled against Arkansas, who's also one of the worst teams in the
Kentucky
SEC.
getting had a lot of turnovers. I watched they had a lot of turnovers.
But it's like this is gonna be it's for both teams. This is gonna be a true test against see how good their offense is
Is
versus
this
how
a
good
coming
our
out party?
defense is.
Is this a coming out party basically?
What for who?
For both sides.
For both sides.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be a coming out party.
Like you know, sometimes you need that conference game or that non-conference game to challenge to see where exactly you are when it comes to football, because you've been playing against JV squads for the past couple of weeks, and then you played against one varsity squad that you thought was supposed to be good, but they wasn't that good. And now it's like, okay, bet. Now I'm playing against a top tier opponent. I'm supposed to be a top tier team as well. Let's see how I line up against this team. And that's how both sides is looking at it.
Yeah, I mean, Ole Miss is allowing 190 rushing yards per game. So, like, if LSU can get that ball going, and like Q said, there is talent over there to do so, I think they can do it. But the spread is crazy. Like, on ESPN, Ole Miss 73% favorites, which is...
I was kind of confused about that.
crazy.
Yeah, that was a little
I was
wild.
like, wow. And now the spread went up to 2.5.
Yep. Yeah.
Wow.
Just a fun fact for y'all. LSU in the first 4 games last year allowed 13 touchdowns. In the first 4 games, this year's only allowed a touchdown a game.
And like I said, the defense is stellar, but the offense is what scares me. You put up 17 points in week 1 against Clemson in a game that we thought, was just okay. It's going to be a low scoring game between powerful teams, but it turns out we find out Clemson's not really all that. The next week you only scored 23 points against Louisiana Tech. And then obviously you struggle to put up 20 points in a game where your defense gets 5 interceptions against Florida.
That's a really good defense, by the way.
It is a really good defense, but if you yourself get 5 takeaways, you think that you're going to put up more than 20 points.
Especially when you're on your own side of your 50.
But a lot of the takeaways kept coming inside of LSU territory, though. It wasn't like it wasn't like the turnovers was outside, was in Florida territory.
Y'all weren't getting the ball back in the red zone. I understand that, but at the same time, you get that many opportunities with the ball, and we only put up 20 points in it. I don't know. And then obviously
we only put on to 13 points.
Right, and then
it was a pick 6.
Right, and then you got the Southeast Louisiana game, which I personally don't.
I don't count that as well either. Like I don't count wins like that as well. But it's like you gotta look at it for what it is. But it's like if we talking about anything else, you could look at schools like Penn State and Oregon.
That's a great
Penn State
segue.
is not. Penn State is not.
But
I'll let you finish your topic and then we'll talk about it.
It's like you can't as long as I don't care how, like I said, it's not about how you win, it's did you win. Like if we go 16-0 and all our games been questionable, like our offense has been questionable, but we win a national championship with a questionable offense, I'm perfectly fine with that. I am perfectly fine with that because why? We've done it before.
All right, well, Q brought up a good point. We're going to segue out of the South and up north. Oregon takes on Penn State for a top 10 matchup.
You like how I turned that into that?
Yeah, that was pretty smooth.
Good job, country.
Yeah, I got you.
No, I'm playing. But
Oregon for you.
Oregon takes on Penn State this week. It's a Big Ten rematch from championship season last year. Both teams have looked extremely competitive. I want to know, do you guys think, one, is Penn State a real contender this year? And 2, what do they have to do to get it done against Oregon, who they haven't been able to beat the last 2 seasons?
I'll say this: Drew Allen is exactly who we thought he was. He's nothing better than we. Everybody, it's like everybody keeps saying like it's a potential for him to be the greatest quarterback, and he's just been the same average quarterback that he has been.
I saw someone make a direct comparison to Trace McSorley the other day, and that was a crazy pull.
But Trace was actually good though.
That's what I'm saying. But like he was good, but he never had what it took to take like the next step.
But it's like Drew Allen is the quarterback that you like, bro. He has that next step. I know he has that next step, and you looking at it like, nah, he doesn't have that next step.
So what is the next step? Like what does it take for them to
He's still making
get over the proverbial giant?
He's still making the same bad reads he was making last year.
I agree.
He's still not seeing the field as he was supposed to be.
He's
seeing.
extremely late across the middle.
Okay, let's stop with the negatives. Let's say something positive.
No, you gotta point it out if they want to
Their
beat a
wide
team
receiver
like Oregon.
room is way better than it was last
but
year.
if you can't get the ball to him, then what's the issue?
That's my thing.
Yeah.
You have a receiving core that it's just the same way I feel about Clay Klubnik. Like this is the best receiving core that you've ever had, and you're
I think that's ever came out of Penn State. I think that's probably the best in a good minute for Penn State.
Let's be very real. Let's be very real. Penn State, really, we can't even say much about Penn State because they've played teams that are just so, like, you can't judge anything, bro. We played Nevada, FIU, and Villanova. Didn't even know Villanova had a football team.
My man's on the team.
Wait. Christian Benford now. Not too much on Christian Benford.
Point is, like, this is where we find out what Penn State is about, you know, like, because they, you know, on paper, everything looks good. So we have to find out, and I have a feeling Oregon's about to, you know, show us what we think we know, that like Drew Allen isn't the guy to take you to the promised land.
So has Dante Moore answered the question?
Yes.
Hold on. Has Dante Moore answered the question when you played against Montana State?
No, but these are
Oklahoma State.
These are power opponents.
Northwestern.
These are still power.
much
There's
better
no way
opponents.
you just said Oklahoma State and power.
No, I mean like power
conference.
Like power conference opponents.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, it's better than FIU, Villanova, and Nevada.
Yeah, exactly. Even though
definitely is.
Even if it is Oklahoma State, Northwestern, and Oregon State, that's better than the 3 teams that Wes just mentioned.
So y'all are sold on what y'all seen so far from Dante Moore.
I think this is the game where we find out what we find out.
You find out for sure.
This is the game. I don't know why it took so long. These kick schedules needs to be fixed, kind of. Like you can't just have them back to back to back. That's kind of wild. We're in week 4 and you're playing your first decent school.
But in Oregon's defense, though, you know these games are scheduled years in advance, so they probably scheduled this game against Oklahoma State.
And also, Oregon's not as bad because they actually play some Big Ten opponents, like Northwestern.
Northwestern are known for journalism.
But like,
what do we do?
At least it's a conference game. Like, what can you do about it?
What do you know about Northwestern other than journalism program?
Do
you know where they're at?
They're in a state with mountains.
Q, stop helping people.
Bro, did you say a state with mountains as he said Chicago?
So my point exactly. They're known for journalism.
Bro, you might have some help on this podcast, bro. That might be a punishable offense.
That's crazy.
I'll say this though, with Oregon's situation, it's like that's how they schedule their season every year. Like it helps them.
And so Penn State can say the same thing.
But Penn State just falls.
Penn State can say the same
Penn
thing.
State, this is awful for Penn State, bro. Like this is like a ridiculous schedule.
Again, I'm gonna go back to these are different opponents. Even Montana State is in the top 5 of the FCS every single year. Even they're still FCS, but it's not a horrible opponent. So I feel like Oregon.
Nah, it's a horrible.
I feel like they both just haven't played anybody. Like we're just gonna find out. We're gonna find out this week.
Top 10 for both of them being in the top 10 after playing what they played is a little wild, especially because they bumped FSU down to get into the Oklahoma into the top. Like bump these dudes out. They haven't played anybody.
All right.
No, let's be real. They haven't played anybody.
FSU, no.
Wait, let's be so real. We got bumped down to 8, but these guys beat Villanova, FIU, and Nevada.
No.
You got it set up for ratings. I think College Game Day's there, isn't it? This week?
No, but NBC's there.
College Game Day, I think, is at.
No, it's
in Athens. It's in Athens.
That's a wrap up on this week's college football segment. We're gonna go into some quick picks, but make sure you tune into the Playmakers 12:30 to 2 p.m. on Saturdays to get your daily fix of college football before you see them on live. Jeff, if you will, please let the people know the stipulations for this week's Adobe Audition Ambassador project.
So the stipulation for this week, typically we always do NFL. But this week of college football, it was too good to pass up on this. So fellas, this week is college football. You know, if you have a bad record, you're going to edit.
We're looking at some of people in this studio because some of your college football records are atrocious.
Yeah, so let's start off. I'm 10-7, Mike's 7-9, Q's 9-8, Country's 9-7, Wes, you're 12-5.
Yes, sir.
Jalen's 9-8. Jason, you're 6-4, and Deanne is 6-2.
Baltimore.
Yeah, it's really just
Okay.
Mike. Shout out Mike. He's not here, but Mike,
So, fellas,
please lock in.
these game picks I'm about to say out to you guys will determine your fate on Adobe Audition.
Bet.
First game, Friday night, ranked 24 TCU versus Arizona State. Who are we taking?
Tough one for me.
I'm going
in particular.
TCU. I'm going TCU.
I'm going to take TCU as well.
Arizona State.
I'll go TCU.
I'll go Zona State.
So me, Q, and Jalen, Arizona State. Austin, you ain't say nothing, yeah.
I'll also go Arizona State.
State.
Great choice.
Okay, everybody else is TCU that I got. Great. Now, next matchup is 21 ranked USC versus 23
Oh, my
ranked
goodness.
Illinois.
I don't know how
Illinois
still
looked
ranked.
god awful last week.
USC.
USC, bro.
I hate Illinois.
Give me
Give me
USC.
USC.
Give me
USC by a lot.
So everybody's
What do they
USC.
say?
I'm
Fight
honestly
on.
shocked Illinois is still ranked.
I don't know how they are.
Actually, nah. It's Illinois' homecoming. Give me Illinois.
Homecoming, we about. I was about to say we were gonna lose our homecoming. We play Alcorn though. I'd hope we don't lose that.
I don't know. They're pretty good. I was sweat.
Alcorn?
Yeah.
Give me USC.
USC.
Next game, 22 ranked Notre Dame versus Arkansas. Who are we taking?
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
Easy. Chicken.
Notre Dame.
Easy. Everybody saying it's easy.
Notre Dame.
It's not easy. It's not gonna be easy.
Next game, Duke versus Syracuse. So easy.
This a basketball
Wait,
match?
Why are we
wait,
doing this?
didn't what's his face tear his Achilles or something? Their starting quarterback.
What for?
Yes, he did.
For Q's?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That
I
doesn't
don't
make
even know.
Coach K versus Jim Boeheim.
Who are we taking?
I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna still take
I'm
Syracuse.
gonna take Syracuse.
Yeah,
as
they
well.
have a way better receiving core. So I'm gonna go
Country, West, Syracuse. Who else?
Syracuse.
Jalen,
Yeah.
JB,
Yeah.
Syracuse.
Q,
Syracuse.
Austin.
Syracuse.
So everybody is
Crazy
Syracuse.
game, though.
Before ranked LSU versus number 13 ranked Ole Miss. We
LSU.
just talked about this.
LSU.
Go Tigers.
Give me Ole
You
Miss.
ain't gotta ask me.
Nah, I didn't know if you had anything you
Nah,
wanted to add.
I know not to ask Country. I know his answer.
Yeah, I was about to
Austin, JB,
LSU.
Ole Miss.
Give me Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, interesting. Austin, who are you taking?
I'm gonna take the Tigers. I got LSU. I think it's gonna be close.
Go Tigers.
It will be.
So
close.
everybody
Go Tigers.
but Jalen and Q, correct?
Correct.
Actually, no,
it's live. When you say it on this shit, it's live.
I'm definitely standing
You
on
feel
it.
good about
But-
picking with Q?
that was my point.
Yeah.
Next game, Auburn versus number 9 ranked Texas A&M
Texas A&M.
Give me Aggies.
Texas A&M.
Where's it at?
Is in College Station.
and College
Aggies.
Station.
I got Texas A&M.
Country,
Texas A&M.
great. Number 15 ranked Tennessee versus Mississippi State. This is a low-key
I'm not
sleeper
gonna
game.
lie.
Mississippi State been hooping.
I'm not gonna lie.
Joey Aguilar
You-
enters.
you-
Cricket Letter State.
I promise
Cricket Letter State.
I promise
Hey.
you, Q, you will be on your own with this one.
Hey, look, if Mississippi State win, I'll bring my cowbell on the next.
Please do.
So
Yeah,
he's
nah,
going with
nah.
Mississippi State.
I'm going with Mississippi State.
Oh,
Hold on, what
boy.
the
Hey, man, you
Mississippi
just pick
State
with
versus
him.
who?
Tennessee.
You said what?
Mississippi State versus who?
Tennessee.
I got Tennessee.
I got Tennessee. as well.
Joey
Everybody
Aguilar
but Q.
enters the Heisman
Hey,
conversation.
y'all don't know
That
about
boy tough.
y'all don't know
Dark
about
horse?
Stark Vegas.
He's definitely
Cricket
a
letter
dark horse.
place.
Y'all don't know about Stark Vegas.
Cricket Letter plays.
Stark Vegas hasn't been relevant
Cricket Letter
since.
audition.
It's relevant now. They just beat Arizona State too. They look.
So you believe.
I believe.
We
All
gonna
right.
see.
You gonna believe this audition too. Number 6 ranked Oregon, we just spoke about, versus Penn State. Number 3. Who we taking?
Oregon.
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 I hate Penn State.
Everybody's Oregon. So Q's Oregon.
I'm gonna go Oregon.
Jalen.
I'm gonna go Penn State.
I'm about to say I can't be alone. Country, me and Country. Who else? Nobody's joined the Penn State.
I'll take Oregon as well.
Nobody joined the Penn State.
Nah, man.
No, man, Oregon.
All right, cool. Now,
Since you were so pressed to talk
since you
about
were
it,
so pressed to
Austin.
talk about it, University of Alabama goes into Athens. I don't want to put the numbers on it. University of Alabama goes into Athens. Who are we taking?
Oh, roll.
Mind you, you're editing
Tyro.
Go Dogs.
Roll Tide, y'all.
Y'all know I'm with the dogs.
I'm gonna go with Kirby
I
Smart.
feel like this is
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
be
gonna
like
go Kirby
a.
Smart. Dogs.
So I have UJ, myself, West, JB, Country. Who else am I missing?
Roll Tide.
No, I get UGA.
Okay, so I'm not missing nobody. Everybody else is.
So it's just me and Q?
Yep.
Hey, man, feel good about that.
Have
All
fun.
right, cool.
I
I'll
feel
be here
great
next
about
week.
that. Next game, last 2 games, fellas. Kentucky versus South Carolina. Who we taking?
Lenore Sellers bounced back.
South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Is it, you said Lenore's is back?
Carolina. I honestly,
Yes.
Yeah, I got South Carolina.
hot take. I don't think Stoops makes it out this season.
Probably not.
So I'm gonna go.
They had a lot of hype going into the season.
Stoops.
Disappointing.
Stoops suck at recruiting.
Well, it's Kentucky though.
But it's like
Kentucky football.
No, they got a pretty good market for SEC.
they definitely got a good market.
Compared to the other schools?
So compared to what? Mississippi State? Yeah.
No, I mean compared to Georgia and Alabama, LSU. I mean, you got.
Nobody competes with them on the regular. I'm talking about to mid to low tier SEC schools.
Those are the teams you got to compete with.
I know, but
even low to mid tier. I know Vanderbilt is Vanderbilt, but that's
they out recruit Vanderbilt.
Nashville though.
I say
it's Nashville versus Lexington, Kentucky.
Everybody keep putting LSU in the recruiting conversations. We are actually we're not top 5 in the SEC. Just to let you know.
But Louisiana is a great state for talent in general.
Of course.
So
yeah, that's
y'all can just go. Y'all can go homegrown and get a great team.
Last game, number 25 ranked BYU versus Colorado.
As much as I would love to roll with Coach Prime,
You going BYU?
BYU is too physical for him.
I'm gonna go with Coach Prime.
You know, Country, you always good for going with Coach Prime. I kind of figued that.
Yeah.
Austin, who we taking?
I'm gonna go BYU as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna go BYU. I don't think that
they got Salters back starting, right?
Yep.
They do, but I don't know if Coach Prime has the toughness of this team to get past BYU. BYU is a smash mouth team.
Great, fellas. So I have everybody locked in.
Yes.
You know, if you lose, have the worst record, you will be doing audition.
Hey,
now,
do you remember how?
Now, the only thing is,
That's it.
now the only thing is, if there is a tie, I'm going off winning percentage. So I'm gonna add everybody's wins, and then see who has the best winning percentage. If there's a tie,
Damn, I wish Mike was here.
Oh no, we're gonna tell Mike, and I'm gonna let Mike know. I'm gonna let Deanne know too as well. So
all right, that's all for our college football. Please stay tuned to the page to find out our results on our Adobe audition. Tune into the Playmakers always. Moving on to some NFL, we're gonna recap the Rams and the Eagles game. Now, right now, the NFC, we kind of discussed last episode, is kind of wide open right now. We kind of saw that with the finish to the Rams and Eagles game. Fellas, special teams was a big thing this past Sunday.
So many block kicks.
Shout out to the Browns.
block party.
You know who the Eagles are reminding me of? They reminded me of the 2024 Chiefs.
Yep.
What is going on?
Black Magic.
What is going on?
Bro.
They played terrible against the Cowboys, got the dub. They played terrible against the Chiefs, got the dub.
Cowboys also not.
They played terrible against the Rams, came back, kind of played terrible again, and then blocked a kick. I think it's black magic, bro. There's been lots of black magic in the league
Wes
going
is
on.
heavy on the black magic.
Listen, somebody is
like,
doing a
actually.
seance somewhere and it's bothering me.
No, but
bro.
I feel like
they
at
should have
least
lost this game. I give them the Chiefs game, I give them the Cowboys game. This should have been an L, and I picked the Rams in this game because I was feeling the upset.
But I'll say one thing about the Eagles though. At least the Eagles are playing well to get back into these games. The Chiefs won off of crazy.
Did they really play well? Q.
Second half? Second half.
No,
What did
Jalen
they
Hurts
do?
Jalen Hurts like an MVP caliber winner.
The Eagles turn up and make play and made the plays when it counts. The
Listen,
Chiefs
you want to know how you know the Eagles will win a game? Jalen Hurts completes a 15-yard fade to A.J. Brown. You know how you know the Eagles will win a game? Some dude gets left wide open on a post round. That's like a third option. It's usually the tight end or Jahan Dotson.
It's better than double.
It just end up wide open.
It's better than double doinks and all the stuff the Chiefs.
Hey, bro, they blocked a kick that was like 40 yards. Black magic is back.
330-pound man ran all the way, bro.
For everybody too. Wasn't close.
It was calculated he ran 18 miles per hour. He was moving.
That is terrifying.
That's cool. Hey, you tell me that's not magic?
Nah, he did run a 4.7 at the combine though. Y'all do remember that.
Outside the seances and black magic, what's up with the Eagles this season? And I mean, they get it done.
Oh, I will tell you what's wrong with the Eagles. Jalen Hurts is not a great quarterback, is what's wrong with the Eagles.
Whoa.
But second half, though, bro.
I don't know.
I will absolutely go with anybody. Anybody, come to the podium. Come to the podium. I'm ready to talk about it. I'm ready to talk about it. What does he do in an elite way?
He
Get
wins
pushed by
ball
400.
games.
That is not a quarterback stat. We talked about that.
Did you see the drive
that
that came out in the
not
third
a quarterback
quarter?
stat.
Did you see the drive when they came on the third quarter?
I just told you about the post route, bro.
Efficient.
I just told you about the wide open post route. He split a quarter's coverage. I get it, but he was wide open. He was wide open.
I think my argument for Jalen Hurts is that in his defense, he doesn't give his team a reason to lose the game
Ever.
Not in the sense that he's a facilitator, but in the fact that you're never gonna count on a turnover.
No,
from
he-
Jalen
On top of that, when there's a play
Yeah.
to be made, it's Jalen Hurts behind that play.
No, he's not.
So how does AJ Brown get the ball?
They press him and he beats press coverage every
how does
time.
Devontae
They
Smith get the
press the
ball?
240 wide receiver that runs a
Dallas Goedert get the ball?
4-4.
So you're telling me you're throwing the ball?
Huh?
You're throwing the ball and he's still getting it for a 60-yard touchdown?
No.
It's never a 60-yard touchdown.
It'll probably be
I told
five
you, it's
for
a
you, yeah.
15-yard fade route. It's a 15-yard fade route. We got high school quarterbacks who can throw that. We have to judge people off NFL skills.
so he doesn't
I
have good ball
understand
placement.
Jalen Hurts can throw a fade route, but so can high school players. I'm
But you
not
have that
saying
good all
He's not
placement with
a
that.
decent quarterback, but we're gonna sit here and talk about how he's the reason they're winning games. Absolutely not.
All right, what's this? It sounds like you have some statistical evidence behind this. So
Yeah, let me hear it.
give me the rundown on why Jalen Hurts isn't.
What is he? He
Arguably
actually.
a-
I love this. I love that you asked me that. He has the most time to throw and the least depth of target. You want to know why? He has the best O-line and the best receivers, but he doesn't have to do anything. He doesn't have to make a good play. He can throw the ball 6 yards to A.J. Brown to throw a touchdown. A.J. Brown ran 6 yards into the end zone, turned around, and because he's 6'4", 240, running a 4.4, he just caught the ball. Like, he's just bigger than DBs. Jalen Hurts does not have to do much to win football games. Jalen Hurts can throw for 140 yards, 7 for 10. It doesn't matter how many times he throws the ball. He's going to win the football game because he has one of the best defenses in the league. He has the best O-line in the league. He has the best running back in the league.
Wes.
He has the best receiver core in the league. What does he need to do?
Wes.
What does he need to do to win a football game?
Wes, you sound
Jalen
like
Hurts
me.
completes 7 passes and win a football game.
Wes, you sound
Jalen
like
Hurts
me
gets
last
pushed.
year.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. We need some like buttons and some horns. Like, boom, boom.
Hey, bro,
you
cut
sound
this
like
up and
me.
make an edit. I want it like somebody.
Wes, you
show
sound like
me
me
him be the
last
lead.
year. You sound like me last year. Like I was the most anti Jalen Hurts, the most anti not.
I've been anti
Feels
Jalen
not
Hurts since he
good.
came to the league.
But you have to,
crazy.
but you have to understand, that's
Whoa,
crazy.
he was his first hater?
You have to understand,
first hater?
you have to understand to
Yeah.
a certain
Day one
point.
hater.
Jalen Hurts is a winner. You have to respect winning. When it comes to
Winning
plays,
is not a quarterback stat. When we detract on quarterbacks, we tracked about winning. We say winning is not a quarterback stat.
That is
hey, when
correct.
we're trying to defend quarterbacks, we cannot make winning a quarterback stat. We cannot backtrack.
That's correct. So I want to speak about a team win, a different team. Last week, who picked the Carolina Panthers?
How did we get here?
how do we get to that?
Because
Kill yourself.
I just want to touch on this. I want to touch on this. Carolina Panthers 30-0 against the Atlanta Falcons.
Hey man, we saw. That was
Y'all called me
disgusting.
crazy.
Well, that's because it was right after your Vikings pick.
Yeah, your credibility was a little on left field there.
And you always have like the lowest pick score, so like not to hate on UQ, but that was very unexpected.
Personally, I love it. I love to see the two worst teams in our division just absolutely clobber up on each other. Atlanta, I don't know what
Yeah, I know.
Falcons team we just saw this Sunday.
That was disgusting. I have Drake London in fantasy, so I was crying watching that
30.
game, bro.
Did they score?
They
It was
like
30 to 0.
30-0.
That's
30
so
ball.
embarrassing, bro.
Michael Penix, no touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
He got
And got benched.
Yeah.
For Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins still on the team?
Yes.
Get paid like $40
I
million.
mean,
too. What a guy.
Bijan got his stats in though.
So with that being said, what does the landscape of the NFC look like? If you got a team like the Eagles struggling, you got a team who could be underrated like the Falcons getting
Even
blown
the-
out to the Panthers.
even the
You even have
Packers
the Packers
losing to the Browns.
Yes,
The Cleveland
You
Browns.
didn't pick them.
What you mean by that?
You didn't pick them.
The Cleveland Browns.
The Cleveland Browns
Yes, the
have the
Cleveland
best
Browns.
defense in the league, bro.
You
Did y'all
didn't
watch?
pick them.
But
y'all
Jamie,
watch?
you didn't pick them.
I don't want to edit. Like, I just don't want to edit, bro. I'm sorry.
But to that point, what does the NFC landscape look like right now? Is it up for grabs, or are the Eagles?
No,
still-
I think
I'll
the
tell you
Eagles
what
got
it
it.
looks like. The black magic on the Eagles is going to carry over
You
to
have to
the
respect winning. Like I was just like you last year, but I matured and realized that like Jalen Hurts is a winner. He's a good quarterback. He's a top 10 quarterback in my eyes. If you
man,
think
your
differently,
eyes are wild.
name 10 quarterbacks better than Jalen
You don't
Hurts.
think he's
We can
top
do it.
10? You don't think
I'll
he's
do it.
top 10?
Name.
wait, I gotta record
Because there's no way you believe that.
I got 10 quarterbacks over him. I got Lamar.
Okay.
I got Josh. I got Patty. I got JT.
Justin
I got,
Herbert.
Yeah, absolutely. I got Baker. I got Baker over him. I love that pick. I love Baker over him. Easily over Jalen Hurts. That's easy.
5. You just named 5.
Joe Burrow. I absolutely
now
can't
you're
count
stuck.
that.
Now you're stuck.
I
Now you're
absolutely
stuck.
can't
Come
count
on.
that.
Add him in
Hold on,
there.
let me keep going. Jaden Daniels.
7.
I got Jaden Daniels over him. Who else I got? Listen, you a 49ers fan. I'm tempted to say Brock Purdy. I'm really tempted to say Brock Purdy.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
I'm really tempted.
No, he's at 7.
That was 8.
So you counting Brock? Okay, 8.
Okay, who else I got? Who
Did you
else
say
I got?
Jordan Love? Jordan Love?
I'll take Jordan Love. I'll absolutely take Jordan Love.
Go ahead.
All right, I'm leaving the podcast. There's no way.
I'll absolutely take Jordan Love.
And this is where it starts to get a little crazy. Yeah.
What?
I don't know about Jordan Love.
Respectfully,
That's a crazy
Just because he doesn't squat 600 pounds, he's not as good as Jalen Hurts?
Time out. Respectfully, I love Brock Purdy, but Brock Purdy is like 11, 12. I've always been the guy
I
to
was
say
gonna
that.
let it rock just out of the sense that he likes Brock Purdy. I want to see what he's gonna say.
I always say he's
but
11,
still
12.
think that's a
He's
crazy
not
pick
top
too.
10.
Nah, bro.
Jordan Love is for sure not top
And
10.
if put any of those quarterbacks on the Eagles, it's a better team.
Jordan Love is folding.
Why?
Jordan Love is
folding.
Jordan Love's folded with 4 seconds to throw the ball?
Jordan
When
Love
was the
is
last time you saw
folding.
someone with 4 seconds to throw the ball?
If Jordan Love was in the Super Bowl last year, he
They
was
did like
folding.
a 30 for 30, bro. Drew Brees got the ball out in 2 seconds. Bro, who gets four and a half seconds to throw the ball? Only Jalen Hurts. You've only
Jordan
seen
Love-
Jalen Hurts get 4.5 seconds to throw the ball.
Jordan
We
Love-
see what happens when people don't get.
So Wes, you trying to talk about me because you know my question. Wes, is Jordan Love carrying this team, the Eagles, from the comeback win yesterday? Is that possible?
Absolutely. He absolutely could. He absolutely could.
He just lost to the Browns.
Because he didn't have any time to throw the ball, and he has to throw the bat like wide receiver threes. All his receivers are injured. If he had AJ Brown and Devontae Smith to throw the ball to, I bet he'd be better.
Jordan Love in the top 10 is
If he
insane.
had 4.5 seconds to throw the
You might as
ball,
well say Geno Smith in the top 10.
hey bro,
I'm not
on the
mad at
Eagles,
it.
you don't even have to double team
He
Myles
just threw
Garrett.
like 3 picks.
I'm
You
not.
throw him one-on-one, you're chilling.
You might as well throw in Drake May.
Okay,
in the top
What?
10.
What?
Okay.
No,
Bo
I'm a
Nix.
journalist.
Jordan Love is
Bo
not
Nix.
top 10. Yeah, Bo Nix. Like, he's
No,
not top 10.
no, bro. I gave
He's not top
legit
10.
picks. You trying to discredit me now?
Daniel Jones.
You did not give
You
legit
trying to
picks.
Daniel Jones this season is better than Jalen Hurts. Let's talk about it. This season, this season, what do we mean?
Oh my.
He won a whole game without punting twice. His first punt was last
This
week.
is very true.
Have fun editing.
I'm
Yeah, adjusting the audio. levels
I'm not
is
gonna go there.
You said, did you just say Daniel Jones in the top 10?
This year?
And you would take Daniel
This year?
Jones over Jalen Hurts?
year.
Are you serious?
This year, this
Are you
season?
serious?
I don't have
He
camera
didn't
storage.
punt to
Somebody
Are
week
you
please
three.
record this.
serious?
He didn't punt to
Are
week
you
3.
serious?
Mind you, both of them are standing up.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
No. Are you serious right now?
yeah, I'm so serious. He didn't punt to week 3
Who did
without
he
the
play?
weapons.
Outside of Broncos, who did he play?
Bro,
The Titans? Damn, you can play against the Titans.
the Eagles were down 3 scores against the Rams. What are we doing?
And the Rams aren't good. The Rams are elite, and you know that.
It's not the
Sean
same
McVay's
thing.
a top 3
I'll
offensive
take
play caller in
Daniel
the
Jones over
NFL.
Jalen Hurts. What does Jalen Hurts do that's elite?
Win.
That's not a stat.
Win.
That is not a
He
stat.
wins. In
He
the
does
big
not-
time moments,
the
he
only
shows
thing he
up.
does elite is hold the ball.
When Daniel Jones
All
won the
he can
playoffs,
do
what
is-
did Daniel Jones do against the Vikings? What did he do? What did he do? You know what he did.
Check down.
You know what he did.
Bro, what is Jalen Hurts doing? He finishes every game with 180 yards passing. He does nothing. He
Did
does
you
the
watch the
touch
Super Bowl?
twist.
Did you watch the Super Bowl?
I wouldn't have given him the MVP. I wouldn't have.
Why?
I wouldn't have.
Why?
Cooper DeJean caught a pick 6. Other people strip sack Mahomes. What did he do? He threw a wide open post. He threw the fade to AJ Brown. That's what I said when he wins game. He throws the fade to AJ Brown. He throws the
Still on his
post.
fade to AJ Brown.
So Daniel
Hey,
Jones
but
is winning
didn't
the
throw
Super Bowl.
Jalen. He threw the fade, didn't he? That happened.
So
and
Dan-
that happened last night too.
So Daniel Jones is winning in the Super Bowl. If he was on this roster
If he
right
was on
now,
the Eagles?
yes.
10 quarterbacks are winning a Super Bowl in the Eagles.
I said Daniel Jones.
Yes.
Wait, whoa.
All right, fellas, we gotta
The
get
Eagles
on
is
this
the most
topic.
stacked team in the league. Shout out Howie Roseman, bro. I don't know. Jalen Hurts is not elite at anything. He's an elite weightlifter.
We gotta get out of
He's
this
an elite
topic.
Bro,
squatter.
sit down.
We gotta get out of this
He's an
topic.
elite model. I don't know what to tell you.
You know, Wes, at a certain point in my life, I thought you knew ball, but after this,
I do know ball.
your
Watch
car's
my
been
picks. Who
revoked.
got the highest picks?
Your
Go
car's-
read my
your car's-
stats.
your
Jeff, read my
car's been
stats.
revoked.
Jeff, read my stats. Read my stats, Jeff. I know ball.
I'm reading your top 10
Read my
quarterbacks.
stats.
That's terrible.
Read those college football stats. Read them. Who's the highest? Me, because I know ball.
Caleb Williams' performance.
Oh,
talk about the Browns?
We can talk about Caleb Williams.
I mean, Caleb Williams looked great.
It really wasn't much of a performance. It was more so.
Oh, here
how
go the
bad-
Cowboys
What,
fan.
man?
Matt Eberflus, bro.
Bro, Matt Eberflus.
Get him out.
You saw the flea flicker. You saw
Get him
the-
out of there.
You saw the flea flicker.
It was by far the worst defensive performance I've ever seen. Caleb Williams did not even get touched the entire game.
Was chilling.
Like, he was just chilling back there, doing his assignments, painting his nails the different color. Like, he was just back there just chilling.
He was back there
That's
painting his
crazy.
nails different colors.
Bro, like, I was just like, bro, we couldn't get a pat. You know what's so crazy about Matt Eberflus' defense? I just want y'all to hear how dumb Jerry Jones is, right? You hire Matt Eberflus. Matt Eberflus is known for not rushing the passer, not rushing passer, not blitzing, just stay back and prevent deep passes. That's not bad. But then you need a pass rusher in Mike Eberflus' defense. So what do? You get rid of DeMarcus Lawrence and you get rid of Michael Parsons. Make it make sense.
Yeah.
All right, great sob story. Let's get into these game picks, man.
Yeah. I don't even want to talk about
Great
this
sob
'cause-
story.
Hey, that's called a coaching masterclass. Is what we just saw.
No, that's called the owner needs to.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
moving on to the game picks.
Let's get into the game picks.
We can.
So
what?
today is Monday, so I just want to make sure I have everybody's picks right. The only person that's picking Detroit is JB.
Yes,
correct?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Yep.
sir.
All right. Moving along now into week 4 of the NFL season. Fellas, Thursday night football. Seattle at Arizona. Who you taking?
K1.
It's a good game.
I don't know why you believe that, but okay.
K1.
I'm taking Seattle.
Give me the Cardinals.
Give me the Seahawks.
Give me cards.
Give me the Seahawks.
They just played y'all this week, right? Cardinals?
Yep, and they lost.
I can be a little more loose with these now that we're doing college football. So yeah, give me the cards.
That's real. But
That's
Seahawks. I'll take
that's
Seahawks.
right. I'm gonna let it fly.
Oh, Seahawks, yeah.
Seahawks, JB, who else?
Shout out Calais Campbell for balling, but nah, Seahawks.
At like 40. How old is he?
I like the
Pushing
Seahawks
40.
too. Austin?
I'm gonna go with the Cardinals.
Cardinals. All right, great. Next game, Minnesota at Pittsburgh against the Steelers. Who we taking?
At
Steelers.
9:30 in the morning.
Minnesota.
Mind you, yeah.
I'm taking the Vikings.
Cold like Minnesota.
Yeah, Vikings.
You picking
I'm gonna
Carson
go ahead
Wentz
and go with-
Vikings?
Who said
Yeah.
Vikings?
Vikings.
I
I'll
mean,
take
I
JB.
Give me the Steelers. yeah.
Vikings defense is crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm riding.
One
And
person that
Jordan
can
Addison's coming
navigate
back from
a defense,
suspension. I'm going with the Vikings. Jordan Addison's coming back from his
I'll go
suspension.
Steelers.
Oh, he is this
Take
week?
A-Rod.
He coming back from suspension.
Bet. I got him in fantasy.
West, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Country, who we taking?
I'm going with. Oh, it's a neutral site game too.
Yeah.
London.
In London.
No, it's in Dublin,
In Dublin.
Oh, excuse me,
my bad.
Dublin.
Ireland.
There is a big difference.
Same thing,
I don't
bro.
want to get nobody.
Ireland. The Irish are gonna go with the Vikings. Yeah, I got the Vikings.
That's
has
not That's not how.
You might be
That's
up
not.
there.
That's not historically correct.
No, not
You
at
might
all.
be up there with the mountain comment.
With Northwestern.
I don't know where Northwestern is. I don't feel like that's crazy.
Think about the Irish. They're the Celtics.
All right, come on. Next pick.
Next game, Commanders at Atlanta. Versus the
Commanders.
Falcons.
Commanders, bro. Atlanta. I had hope for Atlanta, and they just.
Y'all know what's crazy? Watch to be the game that the Falcons win, but I'm
And
still
they
going
could.
Commanders though. Like no. Since this is college football, I'm gonna be fluid. I'm going with the Falcons.
Give me the Falcons. Give me the Falcons. Give me the Falcons.
Because I just feel as though like they just gonna do some weird
Everybody's
shit
just
and
so
they gonna
loose with
win.
their picks now since they know it's college football. Okay.
It'll make for a good
I
game.
don't like how y'all confident y'all are, but okay.
Give me the Commanders.
Commanders.
Yeah.
Jalen.
I said Commanders.
All right, great. Next game, Saints versus the Bills.
Bills. What?
Bills might win by 200.
Give me the Saints. No. I mean, you know
I think everybody's Bills correct.
Yeah, but they're gonna
this
stat
spread.
pad Josh
This
Allen.
spread is 16.5. By the way.
Oh my God.
That's not enough.
We're not covering. I'm just gonna tell you that we're not covering.
You know what? Let's do that.
But-
Let's do that.
No.
Do the Bills
Let's
cover.
do that. Let's do that. Over and under.
No.
Spread is 16.5.
Spread is 16.5. Over and
No,
I'm
under.
looking
go-
at 15.5.
It might 15.5. I think
It is 15
Depends
and
on
a
the
half.
book.
it depends. But either way, I don't see Buffalo covering.
Next game, Browns at
Cleveland.
the Lions. Who? It's JB. Let's start the Browns fan.
We
knows
have the
college
best.
football.
We have the best defense in the league, bro. I think we're gonna generate that pressure.
All right, so JB,
you know,
got you.
Go ahead.
Everybody else, we Detroit, right?
Go ahead.
Even though Jared Goff is terrible under pressure, but
Yeah, just pick the Browns.
Nah,
I'm
still
picking
going
them. I'm
Lions.
with the Browns.
I got.
Thank you.
What?
Thank you,
You are?
Twan.
What?
Thank you, Twan.
I'm with the Browns.
You serious?
I'm so serious.
Why?
Browns got the best defense in the league.
There you
don't
go.
believe he just said.
There you go.
Right.
They need to start a rookie at quarterback though.
They need to start
Joe
Shadura.
Flacco is so old. Like when you watch him play, he cannot move more than whatever.
There's no
Move on.
point in playing Joe. I don't get why. It's not like y'all gonna win
'Cause
more
they
games
don't-
with Joe.
they-
Because oh my bad.
They don't want to start Shadura.
Next
Start
game,
Dylan.
Panthers at the Patriots.
Give me
Pats.
the Panthers.
Pats.
Give me the Panthers.
That's
Patriots.
New England.
You know what? It's not college football. I'll take the Panthers.
Why are we acting like? Never mind.
I'll take my boy B9 too. I got the Panthers.
I am picking the Pats, but let's not disrespect the Panthers.
Jalen?
This week don't matter.
I said Pats.
Okay.
Take the Panthers.
Yeah, Patriots.
I don't care.
Chargers at the Giants. Who we taking?
Chargers.
Although I like Scatterboo, but Chargers.
Hey, Jalen,
Scatterboo
stop.
looks
Jalen,
great.
Scatterboo ain't enough.
Man,
Stop,
Scatterboo.
stop talking, bro. Just say,
He ain't
just say the
enough.
Chargers. Like, don't try to downplay.
Scatterboo went balling.
Which,
And what's that
which
gonna do for
Scatterboo went
them?
to a different team.
Nothing. They do need to
Should've
sell a
went to the
team.
Niners. Shout out us. Anyways, Eagles at the Bucks.
Game of the week.
Come on.
I got
now,
the
y'all.
Bucks.
Come on now, y'all. And we getting our lineman back.
I'm betting against the Eagles.
West that thinks Jalen Hurts not top 10.
It's a good game. I could go either way on it. I like the Bucks, so I'll take the Bucks. I kind of think the Eagles are gonna win though,
I agree.
And why is that?
because they have the best roster in the league.
They had the best roster in the
curious.
league, arguably for the last 2 to 3 seasons.
Yeah, bro.
JB, who you
Like,
taking?
nothing to do with Jalen Hurts.
Baker Mayfield.
Sterling Shepard game-winning touchdown.
I like that.
Hey Q, I'm gonna find you if that happens.
Austin,
and I'm
who we
taking
taking?
that creamsicle hat off you.
Oh,
I got the Eagles.
It's too valuable.
Austin, you got?
I got the Eagles.
Okay, so it's me, Austin. Okay, great. Titans versus the Texans. Who are we taking?
Titans.
Brother.
Tennessee.
Houston.
Cam Ward.
I'll
he
take
don't
the
believe
Titans.
that. Oh my gosh. What'd you say?
I'll take the Titans.
Who else taking the Titans?
Give me the Houston Oilers.
Yeah, I'm going Houston.
That could be either of them.
No, that's the Tennessee Titans.
Okay, so yeah,
What, Q? Q just don't care.
I want to see
Give
the
me-
Texans win this
Free
game, though.
CJ.
Is my
though.
turn?
I'm
Country?
free CJ.
Go,
I
Austin.
got
Go.
Houston.
I already know the answer.
You got
Austin,
Houston?
go.
Houston.
You know, I think the Titans are going to win this game.
Great. Jalen.
I'll go with the Titans, honestly.
So everybody just don't care about this week because it's college
No,
football.
I want to see the Titans
Bro,
take
the
that.
Texans
I
have
think
looked
this is-
terrible.
They
Yeah.
both look terrible.
The Texans
have
have
looked
looked bad the last
terrible.
2 seasons. Cam Ward has been balling. If he
Actually,
gets
yeah.
past drops.
Cam Ward has some good plays, man. CJ Stroud doesn't have the time to have a good play.
Next game.
CJ got to be better too.
Apparently, Dale Jones is top 10. So the Colts versus the Rams.
I don't know. The Colts been balling. Bro.
I got the
I'm going
Rams.
the Rams.
I got the
Rams.
Rams too. I don't think the Rams will lose two in a
I
row.
got
The Colts are
Rams,
not that
but I'll
good,
take
I'm
Matthew Stafford over Jalen Hurts too, and Jared Goff.
Week 4 is where
Oh my gosh.
That's not crazy.
And
JB,
Dak
who you got,
Prescott.
JB?
The Rams.
So everybody's the Rams.
Week 4 is where it gets serious.
Yeah,
They're not
I'll
going
go
to lose
Rams.
2 in a row.
Did we all
bro.
hear me say Dak Prescott too? I also take him over Jalen Hurts.
That's not. That's cool.
That's not a bad. That's
Andy
not
Dalton.
a
That's not a
bad.
bad take.
Scratch that. Let me go Colts.
Everybody but Jalen. All
we
right,
can-
great.
I got the
that?
coach too.
I thought when you said it was final.
I was still between it. I ain't really.
Next game. Jags at the 49ers. With no Nick Bosa.
Move
I'm
on.
gonna go Jags. I'm gonna go Jags.
Country Jags. Who else is Jags?
Brock Purdy should be returning, so I'm gonna take the 49ers.
The 49ers did lose Nick Bosa.
There's no guarantee that he's getting that. Purdy's gonna be back. Right?
They said he was close to
Yeah,
coming back this week.
he can come
so
back this week or next week. It just depends how he feels.
I'll
Give me
take
the
them
Jags.
regardless, bro. Give me 49ers.
49ers.
Jags.
JB. All right, great. Austin.
The 49ers.
Next game. Great game right here. Start for West. Ravens at Chiefs Kingdom.
Shout out the Ravens, man.
Ravens.
Big
I
dog.
got Ravens. It's about time he beat Mahomes.
I got Ravens belt.
So everybody's
Yeah,
Ravens.
Ravens.
Austin.
Lock.
Ravens.
All right, great. Bears at the Raiders. Who we taking?
Bears.
Raiders.
I got the Bears.
I think the Bears kind of found something that worked.
Yeah, I
this week.
think the
But
Bears.
Cowboys
out there.
defense is.
No. I think that they outplayed them.
Gino.
Cowboys defense. is
Gino will
bad.
not right back.
Yeah, Gino has not looked that. I'm gonna go.
But I still got
Bears.
the Bears
I'm gonna
though.
go
So
Bears.
everybody but Q.
Correct.
Great. Sunday night revenge game right here. Packers at the Cowboys.
I got the Packers by 50.
Yep.
Packs.
Packs by a lot.
Packers.
Everybody but Country. Correct.
Correct. I'm still gonna ride with my
I
Cowboys.
say yeah. You a real fan. I forgot. You know you not JB.
Can we
You
skip?
saw me pick the Browns this week? Why you want?
What about last week? What about last week? What about last week?
Don't.
I think Michael Parsons gonna have like a
10
field
sacks.
day.
yeah, he's gonna have
A pick six.
Monday doubleheader
Can we
Monday
skip
night.
Monday night, please?
Jets at the Dolphins.
What a
This is an
game.
actual Monday night game.
Yes.
I got it.
And it's a double header too.
Doubleheader. Yes.
Who's starting on the Jets now that feels got a concussion?
Oh, he's hurt. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I like the Dolphins to pull this.
It's
one
Tyrod
out.
Taylor. Shout
right,
out Tyrod
Tyrod
Taylor.
Taylor.
is.
Right. I'll take the Jets.
I'll go Dolphins.
Where's the game at?
It's in Miami.
Miami.
Give me Dolphins.
West.
I got the Jets.
Jets. Country.
I got the Jets.
Austin.
Jets. Jets.
Jets.
Great. Last game. Doubleheader. Like I said. Bengals at the Broncos.
Broncos.
Denver.
Jake Browning throws 8 picks.
So everybody's
Broncos.
Broncos. Great.
You good? All right, fellas. This has been a great episode, honestly. We have some great banter. But we're getting into our favorite part of the show, that is shout-outs. Does the host start off? Oh, man. This is nice to go first. I want to shout out the fam back home. Thank you all for listening. Friends, too, who tell me that, JB and Mike are hilarious with their picks.
That's great.
Hey, shout out to the guys, man. Yeah, keep it pushing. We have some great content coming out for you soon. Please stay tuned to the live show and the podcast.
All right, shout out to God, of course. Shout out to everybody on the Cleveland Browns defense. Nobody on the offense gets a shout out except for Judkins. Shout out to bro. Shout out to my homeboy that I just beat 180 to 80 in fantasy football.
Wow.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
Shout out to God. Shout out to my family. Shout out to the Playmakers to the booth. Shout out to the Ravens. Shout out to Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow,
Why's Pat
Jaden
getting
Daniels,
shout
Baker Mayfield, Justin Herbert, Matthew Stafford, Jared Goff. And Dak Prescott.
I'm not gonna lie, Wes has
And
got to
Brock
get a
Purdy.
compilation for this.
For being better.
I want to first and foremost thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Shout out to the guys in the studio. Shout out to Jalen Hurts for being a winner, for being a top 10 quarterback and winning when it matters most. Shout out to the 49ers for being 3-0. Prayers to my boy Nick Bosa, torn ACL, but God finished the job for my guy. And yeah, let's be great, fellas.
Y'all boys in here shouting out grown men that know where y'all. Anyway, shout out to Cam Ward. We gonna get you some help real soon, my guy. Nah, I'm kidding. I feel blessed to be back in here with y'all. It's been a minute since I've been on the pod. I want to start coming on the pod more often. I got time. Always fun to be in here. Sorry I couldn't hear most of the show. Technical difficulties, but feel great to be back out here. Shout out to the fam at home. Shout out to everybody listening. Y'all tune in to the live show 12:30 to 2 p.m. on 90.5 The Flavor.
Shout out to my Lord and Savior. Shout out to my parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, friends. Shout out to the entire state of Mississippi with the exception of Madison County. And shout out to the Buffalo Bills, 3-0
We don't ride with Madison County.
at all.
Man, shout out to everybody that's get to enjoy the NFL season. 'Cause
Yes, this is a very enjoyable season.
It's so nice
it's
being
not.
3-0.
It's so nice being 3-0.
it's
Nah,
a-
for real.
And we had the Saints next. Come on, man.
it's cool. It's cool.
It's nice getting a cake schedule, isn't it, Q?
Hey, look, who do we beat first week of the
Can
season?
I do my shout
Man,
out?
that was lucky.
Go ahead, country. Go ahead.
Shout out to us winning the state show. Shout out to everybody else. Everybody in the studio, man. Good to see y'all boys back, And shout out to great college football right now.
This has been Halftime with the Playmakers. Please be sure to tune in weekly wherever you get your podcast and on the live show 12:30 to 2 p.m. We out. Halftime with the Playmakers is produced in the studios of WANM-FM 90.5 in the School of Journalism and Graphic Communication at Florida A&M University.